Lacey is going gaga over Shane. Teresa confronts Lizzie, and Josh's little turd burglar is finally picking him up from prison. This is Love After Lockup After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Awesome to be back.
Hello, everyone.
So ready to get into it. You guys are watching Love After Lockup After Show. The episode is Love is Sickness. Mm-hmm. It is sickness because everybody's acting wild and crazy.
Right. Everybody's sick.
This is season 2, episode 26. Mm-hmm. There's so much that happened today. Cheryl and Josh finally united after picking up from the prison, so we're going to see how that got together. Then Shane and Lacey have their moment in the car. Of course, John had to call and ruin the moment. Then Lizzie and Daniel are getting ready to reunite, but Teresa can't let that happen before she gives Lizzie a little bit of a piece of her mind. And we have a couple more couples we're going to get into. We also have news and gossip. We have special segments, our redemption stories, and predictions. But of course, we cannot get started until we let you guys know who we are. I am Breanna Chianne, and I'm here with the lovely Pietra.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pietra Elise. You can follow me on everything, Pietra Elise TV.
And then Alexis is here.
Hi, guys. I missed you last week, but I'm happy to be back.
Yes, we're
Welcome
so
back.
happy to have you back.
Thank you.
And can't wait to get into the juicy gossip you got for
it's
us.
A lot.
So first, I need to know what you guys think about today's episode.
Who should go first?
Mine is quick. Everybody is crazy. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Your energy is always the same.
It's always the same. What is wrong with these people? But I love to watch them in all their craziness. So yeah.
I was surprised by this episode, but I really liked this episode. I was up and down with my emotions because at first I'm just like, really? And then in some moments I'm like, dang, I really feel sorry for this person. So it was just up and down, but overall I liked the episode.
Yeah.
Nice. I agree. I didn't think I was going to be so into it, but I had an amazing time laughing at Angela.
Oh my.
Angela and Tony's relationship is so hard to watch.
Yes.
But before we jump into them, because they're a whole other section, we want to start off with Lacey and Shane because they finally met. And I can't lie, Shane looks
It's good.
I wanted to see if you guys were going to be honest about that.
Shane looks good.
He
He
came on
does.
screen, I was like, oh, he is good looking.
He is.
Cute. I get it. Like, that's like messing up your, engagement with someone.
Yes, absolutely.
But he did, like, when in his little confessionals, when they do the little interview or whatever,
Yes.
he really showed his age when he did, like, the little laugh and stuff.
He
I
did.
can really, like, tell
He's
he was
21.
younger. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But he
Shane
is
hot.
He's fine, though.
He's
He
fine,
is.
and he is head over heels, y'all.
Oh, my
my
so
gosh.
whipped. And I feel like that goes to show because he's so young, he's easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
And she sees that.
She
Yeah,
knows
that's what
that.
she wants.
That's
Yeah.
why she went for that young.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, poor Shane. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into. But he sees her and he's like, can we shoot a porn tonight?
I know.
I thought that was so funny because she's a cam girl. So I'm like, well, you got a
She
professional.
really is.
Yeah.
He found the right one.
He's found the right one. It's going to be top quality production.
Oh, yeah. I'd watch.
Really?
I would watch too. I'm not going to fake.
I mean, hey.
She's professional.
Yeah.
I literally want to see where that goes though because I've never seen the other one that she's engaged
John?
to. Yeah, so I don't know. I think he's a little I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he'll be coming out very soon because their
Yeah.
release dates are close together.
Poor baby Shane.
I know.
I don't feel like it's gonna end good for him.
So,
Yeah.
what did you guys think about the moment when he asked for the password to her phone and she was like 3690?
I was like, he can't be that stupid. Like, how do you just not know your password?
Right.
Like, oh, I think it's this number. Oh, wait, no, it's not that number. It's this number. Oh, wait, it's not
Yeah.
that. Like, come on. Like, how stupid could you be?
She
But I
tried
think that he's so in love
Yeah.
that he's like, he knows what's up, but he doesn't want to believe it basically.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's one of those things where it's like because even when she got out of the car to take the phone, and he's like, I don't know if production asked him, like, can you trust her? But right after that, he was like, yeah, she got out of the car to take the phone call, but I trust her. And I'm like,
Yeah.
How could you trust somebody like that? Like, why couldn't you take the phone call while we're in the car?
Yeah.
So that was like a red flag for me. I don't know why he's not like opening his eyes to see, but maybe he's really in love.
Yeah, I think it is the in love thing.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to see it.
Right.
At least not right now. He's just like, I'm out of jail. I'm happy to be with this girl. Let me just live in this fairy tale for a while.
Yeah.
While,
Right.
you know, really question
And
it.
on top of that, we don't know what his life was like before he went to
Yeah.
jail. So he sees this older lady, older to him. She looks very good. She has her stuff together. She's a mom. She's independent. So for him, whatever woman he was with before, this is probably a huge step up.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's like, I'm not gonna let this go just because she wants to take a phone call outside the car.
Yeah.
I'll
And then
trust her.
I try to think about what my mindset was like at 21. I really don't remember.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember, but I know I wasn't that stupid. He gives off a little like, come on, like you really can't see this, but
Yeah.
But then again, we never know what their phone conversations are like and what she's telling him outside the camera.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like you said, he's only 21. He's been in jail for 4 years. So basically, he's been in this system since he was 19. So that kind of probably brought him back a few years and, you know, his brain process.
So first thoughts when John called. What were your first thoughts?
My first thought was, I hope that she gets caught because I'm over it already. Like, because Shane seems so nice and like she has another guy who is, you know, they're engaged and it seems serious. So why are you playing games? So I'm ready for her to get caught up because she's like the new Michael.
True, she is. She really is. I want to see how she finesses this.
Yes.
Yeah, because they both seem like they only have her. So how you going? You have two guys fresh out of jail who are depending solely on you. How you gonna work that out at the same time?
Exactly, and with your kids, because I'm always trying to figure out what is she gonna tell her kids. This time it works because you know I have a modeling gig. Okay, it makes sense. But you're gonna keep leaving your kids to go be with these men, and for what? Because it seems like she only wants sex from them. Because as soon as she's seen him, the first thing she's like, she wants sex, like off the rip. So I don't know. I feel like once she get that, then it's over.
I thought that too. I was like, it seems like she just wants a little boy toy to play with.
Yeah.
While, you know, John is still locked up. And maybe after he does get out, she plans on dropping Shane after she, you know, gets the D or whatever she wants from him.
Well, John is supposed to parole to her house.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to make a decision very soon.
Oh, yeah.
I see them fighting over her.
You think so?
Yep. I see it happening because he's so young and naive, and he's gonna feel like, oh, this is my woman type thing.
Yeah.
So I really see that happening.
Oh, she's just so not worth it.
She's not. And the thing, I would look at Shane and be like, don't you see that? Like, why are you fighting?
You kind of
over
feel
Lacey?
sorry for him,
Yeah.
though. Like, you know, because he's innocent, he's getting out, he may want to start his life over, and it's like, damn, as soon as you get out, now you have to be faced with this.
This is the first time there's an inmate that we feel sorry for versus the person on the outside.
Exactly.
And it's two inmates that we feel bad for because she's lying to the both of them.
Yeah.
One thing that stood out to me is when Shane got salty and he said, oh, don't worry about me, do your thing, baby girl. For at that moment, I would have took that out and be like, okay, dope.
Okay, like,
and then use
you're
that.
mad.
Yeah, use that as an excuse.
Yeah, like, well, you told me to do my thing.
Do my thing, and I'm going to. And I'm going to milk this opportunity to not answer your phone calls, spend time with my boo. And then when you get mad and you question me about it, I'm just going to say, well, you got mad, so then I got mad. Now what?
Well, the thing is, it seems like, you know, that they do have some type of chemistry because the fact that he knew, like, if I was on the other end of the phone call, it didn't seem like anything suspicious, but he knew.
Yeah.
He was just like, you know, I can tell, like, I know you. So that is a good sign because, I mean, for you to be in prison and you can tell that she's doing something and she answered the phone regularly, like, oh, I'm just, you know. And he's like, what are you doing? It seems like you're up to something. So, I mean, I will give him that he knows what's up. But at the same time, because he's that type of man, I see him coming out trying to fight.
And it makes you wonder, has she done this before?
That's what I'm
so.
thinking. Because they had a relationship before he got locked up.
I think
I'm
so.
like, oh, you're probably a serial cheater.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And somebody like that, I really don't understand how you can even talk about marriage. Like, what would you even want from a marriage that, like, you wouldn't even respect your marriage?
You don't even know what love is, to be honest.
You don't.
Yeah. Cray cray.
She's a little cray cray. Little cray cray. Cheryl and Josh finally met up. Cheryl got her good church dress on.
Not the church dress.
It was a church dress. I thought I was the only one.
The silver studded.
And she said, I don't want to cry because I don't want to mess up my mascara. I said, girl,
How
go
beautiful.
ahead. Mascara. She got her little heels out.
Yeah.
She's a lot skinnier than I thought she was. She's really little.
Yeah.
So Josh comes out and Josh looks very unsuspecting. He had the glasses on. He had his hair like parted to the side. He almost looked like a priest. He's not a priest. He's not someone I would look at and say, "Oh, you went to jail." I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I was surprised that when he came out that he genuinely loved her as much as she loved him. Because at first I thought she was overdoing it. Like, okay, girl, because she's like, as soon as he gets out, like, we're going off to get married. I'm like, okay, he might not feel the same way. But apparently, when he came out, I'm like, okay, this might work because they both crazy.
He looked clean. That's what I can say. Clean. Yeah, I was like, oh, he looks like put together. Yeah. So I see what you're saying. Not a priest though.
Not a priest.
Did I go too far?
Yeah. Church dresses and priests.
Here's the thing. What bothers me, and not just about, because Cheryl came prepared with her blanket and stuff, and I just don't understand. Why can't you just wait a little bit and take a shower?
Yeah.
Like,
this is a very horny bunch.
Yeah.
Everybody was just ready to just get right to
get
it.
in. And I'm like, are you not thinking about that?
I can't even imagine it with okay, I don't want to jump in front
wash
of you.
to jail.
No, but I couldn't even imagine it with Angela. Like, I'm just like,
oh, that lady. We're going to get to that.
That's why, like, I don't want to jump ahead because, I mean, but she was a bit much.
So what did you guys think about the story she told when she said he came out with the sperm?
And she didn't do it because she felt like it died.
The sperm was dead.
And what's crazy is when she was like, oh, I just threw it away. I was like, finally, she has some sense. And she was like, because it probably wasn't like still possible. I was like, okay, so you don't have sense.
She would have did it.
It just wouldn't have worked.
I'm making sure I was not the only one who beat that.
But these people are like, I'm kind of worried. Because they're like OD obsessed. Like, and it's like, if you love this hard, I don't want to see what it's like when breakup comes, because it's gonna be just that like extreme.
Yeah.
Oh my God, especially her when she was talking about the wedding. Well, she is the woman who bought her own ring. So I mean, I don't even know why I'm still surprised at this point.
I just be over her simply for the fact that she just don't care about her kids.
I know.
She just don't even care about herself. Like, I don't even understand. Like, first of all, where are you getting $30,000 from to even send to him? And if you do have that type of money, why aren't you taking care of yourself first?
Exactly.
And
your babies.
I don't understand.
Well, maybe I don't know. I hope okay, I shouldn't say that. I just want her parents to say whatever needs to be said to make a breakthrough. Because clearly she's not going anywhere, and she's going to be with Josh no matter what.
She doesn't even respect her parents.
She doesn't. Because she lied talking about, it sucks to not have my family's support, but there's always a but. Like, you either regret it or you don't, and you don't.
Right.
But I just hope there is a moment of clarity. Maybe Josh will be the person to say, you got to take better care of your kids. Wouldn't that be something else?
It seems as if the only way that she will understand is if it comes from him, because even with her sisters and her loved ones, it's like she doesn't care, and that's kind of scary, because it's like, if he wasn't in the picture, do you have a mind of your own where you have any opinion? Like, it's literally like one of those things where she's so in love, it's like she doesn't have a life outside of that.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because she won't listen to her parents, so maybe she'll listen to him.
Hopefully. We can only hope for the best. But Lexi, I'm sure you have a nice little message for our listeners.
I do. So first, we want to give a huge thank you for watching us and making us the ESPN of TV Talk. We love what we do. We love watching our crazy shows and talking about them with you, but we can't continue to do it without your help. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching right now, we are checking the live stream and we can see all your comments. If you're listening on iTunes, make sure to give us a 5-star rating. And no matter what, the day, the time, the show, the place, it doesn't matter. Continue to watch AfterBuzz every single day, because we can't continue to do it without you.
Yes. Thank you guys for the loyalty. It's so
We
appreciated.
love you guys. Yeah.
Ease says John got informants on the outside telling him things.
Ooh.
That's a fact.
Maybe.
And I was thinking about that too because I'm like, it is a small town. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody is going back to him.
Yeah, maybe.
But I digress. Angela and Tony.
My least favorite couple.
My favorite because they're so entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they were funny when they were on, the last season. So for them to see them come back and to finally see them meet, it's like, ugh, what is wrong with these people? They give me so much like Scott and Lizzie vibes.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like he doesn't really like her. He's just kind of using her for what she is. Like, even when she was like, do you want to have steak first or have sex first? He was like, oh, I'll take the steak.
No
and
hesitation.
Then he was like, oh, we'll have to schedule sex for next week. I think he just doesn't want to have sex with her, period.
He does not.
Not at all.
And the thing about it is, she doesn't see that. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, why you don't see that? But he literally, when they were driving, the fact that they almost got in their first argument, I was waiting for it to happen because he's like going off on her because it's like, you're going too fast or and for me, I think she's blind because she knows there's no one else. Like, if you think about it, how did the relationship start? She had to do something to her pictures. What did she do to her pictures?
She definitely had a whole bunch of filters.
She like edited her pictures and stuff, but at first he's such a user to me.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
he just you can tell he's using her, and he's like, he has game though.
He does.
I forgot what did he say when he first got. Oh, he said he was like, I don't want to treat you like you're like this two-bit whore.
Yeah.
He was just like, I just want to take
My
it
mama
slow.
taught me right.
My mama taught me right.
Had me believing it for a minute. I was like, oh, maybe he's just really nice guy.
Maybe he's just a nice guy.
Yeah,
No,
take it slow.
I've seen clean through that, and she's just like, okay, well, we can wait. Her friend at home knows what's up.
And that's the thing that bothers me because her friend did time and she has done the same thing that he's doing. And the fact that she's saying you're just his sugar mama and she's still not listening to it.
Yeah.
But see,
what is wrong with you?
That's the common denominator with all of these couples. You have people around you telling you what's up. You're just too blind to see, which is a good message for all of us when we're in love and people are all around us telling us what's going on and what they see outside looking in. We should kind of listen.
Yeah.
Because they see something that we can't see because of love.
I just wondered with her, I was like, why is she so pressed to have sex? Like, part of me was like, well, maybe she's just using him for sex at this point.
No, she really wants to be married.
I think
the
she wants a
whole
companion.
bit. Like, I can tell that because what I'm seeing with everybody is no one else has a life, and even Andrea, the life that I thought that she had as being an entrepreneur and this boss girl and all this is like, really and truly, you're not, because you're asking him for money. So if he wasn't giving you money, how would you be funding your business?
Yeah.
So it's just like, realistically, love is it.
Yeah.
This is like what these people live for, like getting married and kids, which is nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's like you're looking for it in the wrong places and you're so desperate to the point like you're losing yourself in the midst of all this craziness.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's interesting that every single time the topic of sex came up, Tony had some type of way of getting
out of it.
Like, she said something about sex when they were in the car, and his first day, oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm driving at night. What? You've been locked up for 5 years, and you have a woman that you say you're a cougar hunter.
Well, maybe he said that he hadn't had sex in a long time, but I believe maybe he has.
In prison?
I don't want to think of that.
Because at the end of the day, he is a little too antsy for me. He's too like, he's too like, I don't know I can't say that he's on drugs, but he give me like he's fresh out of rehab or something.
Really?
Like, he's very antsy. Like, when she says stuff, he's like, like so antsy, like his vibes. I'm just like, you're a weirdo.
I thought it was because he was just awkward.
I thought maybe he was just excited to be out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because we see everyone else and they're excited too, and they're not like that.
And I think he's just all over the place because he wants to just avoid having any type of real communication with her, because I don't think he actually likes her as much as he tries to act like he does. I think he's just using her for what she can give him.
Yeah.
There was a part when she said she doesn't care about the fact that he's not ready to rush into the physical stuff because the best thing about prison relationships is the emotional bond that you create.
She's such a contradiction.
But then all you talked about is, when he gets out, we're going to do this, we're going to do that.
And how hot he is and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, any healthy relationship is supposed to be mutually beneficial, emotionally, mentally, physically, all that stuff. And Tony brings nothing to the table.
Nothing. But what could he bring to the table?
And that's
what could he bring to the table?
And I'm like, are you just giving him the benefit of the doubt? Is it because of lust? Is it because you're this desperate for romance?
Yeah.
It's like, what is it?
Yeah,
and
that's
he's not
what
even
it
that
is
cute.
for me. It's like she genuinely love him and want to be with him, or she just really, really want to have sex with him, and she's been waiting all this time and kind of building him up, and she's thinking, oh, I'm about to get some now that he's out. I just really am questioning if it's genuine or just, like you said, lust. Just being a horny old lady.
I think it's genuine like from her, and I think from him is just like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to, as soon as I get out, I have somebody come and pick me up. When I leave, I have somebody, and then when everything is all good,
Bye.
I'm gonna figure it out on my own.
I can
that's
see him
what
ghosting
it is.
her.
Absolutely, because come on, even when she brought up the wedding, she's like, so he's like, this summer,
right?
Like now, he's like, okay. He's thinking in his mind like, okay, I gotta start making a plan.
Exactly. She's laying out a timeline for him to help him figure out his way out.
I don't think this lady would have wasted all that time, money, all that just for some sex. I mean, she can have sex with Billy down the street.
But like, Billy down the street wants her.
Does Billy want to have sex with her?
Well, we'll see what happens with them. I'm so excited. Everybody in here like hates the way he's like. They say that he's sketchy. Their kissing is cringeworthy. Everything is just gross. Lizzie and Daniel have a very interesting relationship. Well, it's Lizzie, Daniel, and Teresa.
Yeah,
Teresa ain't going nowhere.
And I don't blame her.
I don't. And I was gonna ask, what do you guys think about the way what she calls meddling in the relationship?
I don't like that.
You don't like it, but you don't mind it.
All.
I mean, I would like to know how it was before he went to jail. Like, is she just meddling because she's concerned that he's going to make the same mistake and go back to jail? Or if she's always been like that? If she's always been like that, then okay, she needs to kind of take a step back. He's grown. She's doing too much. But if she just feels like she has to do this because he's getting out of jail and she doesn't want him to make the same mistake, then I get it. He does need somebody who's going to, make sure he stays on the right track, especially because his girlfriend was a drug addict too and was getting in trouble. So she can't really trust that she's going to help him with it. So it just, to me, it depends.
Why don't you like it, Pietro?
Well, for me, it was a personal thing. It brought back memories of me. It's just like, because I've been in a relationship before where the mom was so overbearing and so trying to be involved in the relationship, and it's a fine line. I'm not a parent. I don't know how I'm going to be when I am a parent, but I will say it's a fine line between being concerned and being overbearing. I feel like she's very overbearing. I feel like she's too concerned with things that does not concern her. If it was about him, cool, but she's asking things about the relationship. I mean, do you really love him? Because that's not your business. Like, at the end of the day, what they share is what they share. Now, if it was a time where she felt like she did something in the past, I get it, that's understandable, but she knows. She kept using, I think she said, well, he's living under my roof, and it's like, okay, he's still an adult though. So it's just like, I think it's an excuse for her to use. Even if he wasn't in the house, I feel like she would still be like that involved, and I do not like that at all, because when you're like that, you don't allow your kids enough room to grow. To like,
they'll make him rebel.
Yeah, and it's like, you can't even you can make mistakes. Some mistakes are healthy mistakes. Some mistakes you have to make to be a better person. But how could he ever learn or go through that if she's always involved in trying to be
helicopter
2 steps before him? Like, I don't like that at all.
I think part of it, I see it from both sides, because I do feel like it is good because we don't know the dynamic of their relationship before he went to jail, and clearly he has a very interesting choice of women. However, I also feel like there are certain things it's not her place to ask. Like, she was questioning Lizzie, why haven't you gone to see him? I've seen him 3 times. Why haven't you? And Lizzie says, well, I have school and I have work. I can't sacrifice that just to go see him. And he says that he's fine with it. Yeah. That's not Teresa's place to feel like she has to have an opinion about it. However, I think that she knows her son. I just think that there's something about the relationship she has with her son. And it's also because Lizzie said that her mom is kind of distant but supportive in a way when she needs her. And I think that's what really makes them bump heads too, because Lizzie's not used to that type of parenting. Yeah. Like, it's the exact opposite of what she knows.
But is it parenting though?
I mean, everybody has their own version.
Yeah, because I'm like, is it parenting? Because like you said, she's like, well, why you didn't send him money? Is that parenting? Like, I have school, I have a job, like I have, like, that's not your business. So I really, like, you know, I see both sides too, but it's like she's out of line. She's out of line. Like, certain questions you shouldn't ask because it doesn't concern you. Yeah. Like, why she didn't send him money? What does that have to do with you?
Yeah. Do you guys think that she has some animosity towards Lizzie also because Lizzie got a light sentence? She didn't even get sentenced. She basically got a slap on the wrist. Do you think Teresa has some, like, because I can see that being a reason why she's like, my son's gone for 2.5 years and you got a slap on the wrist.
I don't know if it's necessarily animosity, but I think she doesn't trust her for that reason because she feels like with her son, it's like, yeah, he got locked up, but that's still my baby. Like, I know he's not like a crazy person. Like, that's still my love. But with you're a crazy person. You did this. I don't trust you because you was out here wilding out. Yeah, my son did the same thing, but like, that's my son.
Yeah. I think the overbearing word, as you were talking, it came to me. Like, when I say overbearing, it's because, you know, some of those parents that love their children so much to the point they're kind of territorial. I noticed that energy on her, like when she was talking before she even came into the equation, her energy was up there. Like, she was like mad, like you said. So maybe it does have something to do, but she has something against her. I just don't know what it is, but it's something. So it's like anything she does, it's like, well, why you this? You're late. You're late. It's like always it's something. As long as it's anything, the problem could be this big, and she's gonna blow it up because she has something with her. I don't know what it is, but maybe we'll be able to figure it out.
But we'll definitely see it. Well, Daniel seems like tries to stay on the fence because he says that Lizzie complains to him about his mom, and he's just like, well, that's my mom, like, you gotta chill out. So when he gets out, we'll see if he is on the fence or if he's going to stand up against his mom or tell Lizzie to back off. But I thought it was interesting that he said he and Lizzie don't know each other when they're sober because they were always partying and drunk or on drugs. And so I'm like, how far is this relationship gonna go? You don't even know if you like each other if you're not under the influence.
Or if she has a thought like, oh, when he's out, we can get right back to it. I mean, I'm sure she's not gonna say that because, you know, he's coming out of jail, and but at the same time, they've never been like that before, and it could take, you know, something as small as just him being out for them to relapse and go back to how they were. So I think if they do go back to that place, it will be because of her, not because of him.
I do feel like he's a little bit stronger. The little bit that I did see of him, he does seem like he's coming out with a good head on his shoulder. He want to get things back right. I don't know. I think this is a genuine one, though. Okay. I don't know why. I think this is
we have our first possible genuine relationship.
I think I'm not sure because it's iffy with her. Sometimes I feel like, okay, she's just like using the situation, but then the way she reacted when he was about to come out, that was so genuine.
It was sweet.
Like, I saw, like, and then you can tell, like, even though they don't like each other, the mom and she, it was a genuine moment when they hugged each other and everything.
They shared something.
Because it's like, okay, now our focus is not on each other. The only thing we have in common right now is the fact that we both love this man that's about to walk through the door. And I just felt that was really genuine. I don't feel like somebody who was just in it for the wrong reasons or anything like that would have reacted like that. And, you know, so...
We'll see. And that's a good point too, because I guess if she really hated her, like hated her, she didn't have to have her come with her.
Exactly.
Yeah, she could have she found her own way to go, and she found her own way to go.
Yeah, they both, it's an interesting relationship. I know that they don't care for each other, but I do see it being able to work. Like, I feel like it's a crack in the door with both of them. They're trying.
We'll see, depending on what this huge secret is that Lizzie says that she has.
Know.
I feel like she cheated on him.
I feel like she cheated too.
That, or I feel like she's still on drugs.
I don't think the drug. Well, maybe, I don't know.
You never know.
I just feel like that because when I talk to her,
when I talk to her,
that's your mom talking to her on the phone. She never tells me this. No, when she was talking, I heard her talk about school, and if she's really serious about, okay, I couldn't send him money because, you know, I'm in school and I'm working. Okay, it seems like she has a plan and she's serious. So that's the only reason why I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I really hope she doesn't disappoint me. Girl, you better not disappoint me because I'm rooting for you.
Well, someone else that we are rooting for. Well, I'm not really rooting for. I take it back. I'm
like,
laughing at him.
I want to know.
I'm laughing at Vincent and Amber's relationship.
Girl, that's it.
It's
weird.
So awkward and painful.
I think she's gay.
I think she's gay.
Oh, she's for sure gay.
I think she's gay. She kept on pointing out this awkward tension, and she just doesn't know. I think it's just her fear of being intimate with him.
Maybe,
I don't think it's that. I think she's not into him, and I think that he's scared of her because she did mention, she was like, over the phone, you seemed like you had so much energy. You were so, all you did was talk about sex, I think, or something she said like that.
He's
and
a lot
now
more confident
he's like,
and outspoken, and now he's a little bit more shy and reserved.
Yeah, but I think it's because her personality is so strong. Like, she definitely would wear the pants in that relationship if it ever was anything. And the fact that she's so honest with her sister when she was FaceTiming, she was just like, this is so awkward. Like, it wasn't even a like, let me go walk over here so he can't hear me. She didn't even care. And I feel sorry for him too, because when she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go in the room, like, she was like, don't wake me up in the morning. Do not wake me.
What got me is that she made sure she locked that door.
I know.
And it's like, what do you think he's gonna do to you?
I don't know.
I could see that.
I guess she just feels really uncomfortable, which I guess I understand because they've never met in person before. This is just somebody I've talked to on the phone, but at the same time, we see in a lot of situations that they only talk on the phone, and usually when they come out, they still are very comfortable around each other, like Shane and Lacey. But they were fine.
But first of all, it's because they both first of all, they look the part. They both look good. You know,
what
so
about
they're attracted to each
Cheryl
other.
and Josh? They had letters. And they came out like on it, ready. I don't know. Why are you looking like that?
Because I'm just thinking, now that I'm thinking, I forgot about Puppy.
Yeah.
And that's a whole, she's not, I said this last week, they're going to try to rob him and run off.
Oh, Lord.
Rob him.
Like, because I really don't believe, like, it's going to be a good relationship. And poor him, he's just.
Poor him. Let me touch on this real quick. He said that he's never had a serious relationship before Amber. So the first thing he does is goes on a prison dating site because he feels like that will become like a legit, real relationship and with a solid foundation.
Crazy as hell.
How did you guys feel about when he said this?
I'm not surprised.
Okay, me either.
I'm surprised.
Just making sure.
I'm surprised. What do you mean? Not surprised at what?
I'm just not surprised that he feels that way because we see that a lot on this show.
I just don't think these couples should be even using the word love, because how could you use the word love and you don't even know if you guys have real chemistry? All you've been doing is talking over the phone and sending letters. And and I noticed even with her, things shift. She was saying in the beginning, like, she's so in love and all this, and now she's like, oh, everything is so awkward. And you can see right before our eyes everything digressing and just
neither of them
slowly going down.
But I wonder if the cameras have a lot to do with it too. Like, not only are you coming out, you haven't been out of jail in a while, which is probably scary in itself. Then you're staying with a guy that you've never met in person before, and you have cameras following you around as it happens. I think I would feel really uncomfortable and awkward too.
Baby, Shane was on it. He didn't care about no cameras.
Shane looks good.
He did.
Sorry, I cannot.
We're crushing on
Shane.
Shane.
Looks good. We're crushing on Shane.
All right, so things don't work out, Shane.
Right.
Season wants you.
Not me. You're cute and all, but no.
Let's get those finances together first, and then we can talk. Okay, well, while we're on the subject, let's get into some news and gossip.
Yes.
I'm excited for this.
Okay, guys, so I know we're on Love After Lockup, but we can't forget about our Life After Lockup
Of course
stars.
not.
And it turns out that our beloved Scott has a new girlfriend.
Charlene, is
Y'all,
that
look
you?
at this picture, y'all. Look at this picture.
When I first saw the picture, I thought it was Charlene. And you know, if you watched our last shows, you know that I truly believe that Scott and Charlene had something going on and that they were in love. And she probably still doesn't like this girl because she's secretly in love with Scott, but that's here nor there. But it's not Charlene,
Look
and
at
he
this.
has a new girlfriend. And what's crazy is he released these pictures of him and his new girlfriend on social media on Lizzie's birthday.
Oh,
What?
Scott,
Yeah.
Scott is hurt.
Oh, he's petty.
And
He's
so
hurt.
people were wondering
He's bitter.
if he was doing that on purpose or if
Of
it was just a
course.
coincidence.
And look at her.
And she looks just like Charlene. Oh
She
my
looks
gosh.
just like Charlene.
She's happy to look like it, though. Like, she can't wait to snap that picture.
He looking like, yeah, that's mine.
I
All
mean,
me.
Oh, my goodness.
each their own.
So it's like, are we happy for Scott because he's moving on, or do we feel like he's just trying to make Lizzie mad, or I don't know.
Wow.
Yep, but that's what's going on with our favorite Life After Lockup.
Well, that's cool. Shout out to Scott. We'd love to still have you on the show, Scott.
Yeah. And, you know, maybe it's the real thing. Maybe they're really in love. Maybe he's truly over Lizzie, and, you know, we won't have to see them go back to each other.
Okay. Well, that's a nice little piece of gossip right
Yeah,
there.
uh-huh.
Looking forward to some more next week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I want to hear some good news. Let's hear a redemption story.
Alrighty, so on some good news. So if you guys don't know, if you're just tuning in for the first time, our redemption story segment, it's about some people that may have been in jail or locked down and they're just getting their lives back together and they're doing good and they're on the up and up. So today we're going to highlight Danny Trejo. Is that how to pronounce it?
Trejo, yeah.
Trejo. So basically, Danny appeared in nearly 200 films, from Desperado to Spy Kids to Brooklyn Nine-Nine to King of the Hill. And he basically was a drug addict from the time he was a child. And he was he was in and out of jail for like armed robbery, but after that for 11 years too. So
I never knew that.
Yeah, right?
Like Trejo's Tacos, like they're literally all over the place out here.
he
and
was
I never would
A
have thought.
real life bad guy, and now he
yeah.
gets paid to be a bad guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He always plays the bad guy.
Yeah.
on shows.
So like he was in jail for like 11 years, and like I said, because he was a drug addict, when he got out, he went to rehab, he got all cleaned up, and then he became a drug counselor, and that kind of led him to Hollywood, and he did work as an extra and as a boxing instructor. So his rehab was about, you know, a 12-step rehab program, and when he got out, he started boxing and, you know, being an instructor for like people in the industry, and he was getting paid like $320 a day to train actors. So from that, he was offered a role as a star component. And well, actually, he was the star of the opponent he was boxing in the film.
Okay.
So now he's on the up and up, and he's doing good. So
wow,
hopefully,
I never knew that.
yeah, hopefully he's good to go, and we won't have to hear any more bad news.
That is so inspiring because
Isn't it?
people think, you know, you did this time and you made these
11
mistakes
years.
and that you can never come out of it. And look where he is now. Like I said, there's a Trejo's Tacos all over LA. He's acting, he's training. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very inspiring.
Absolutely. And he's from out here, too.
Yeah.
He's from Echo Park.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Yes, good for
Shout out to
him.
you, Danny.
Yes.
There's hope for everybody.
You had a taco in your honor tonight.
So let's get some predictions going.
Oh, gosh.
AfterBuzz predictions.
So I have a few predictions.
Okay.
Who do we start with? Well, first of all, I missed Andrea
Yeah,
and
Lamondre.
Lamondre.
I could do without them this
Yeah.
episode. I'm over it. It's so
like their
forced.
story,
I like
though.
their
So
story
forced.
too.
It's entertaining, but it's like
Yeah.
so forced. to me.
My prediction with that couple is I think they won't make it, and like you said, like I never noticed. I think he's doing life because we've seen all the other couples, they're getting out. Where's Lamondre?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, that's one thing. Angela and Tony, they're not gonna make it. I
Yeah.
mean, he's gonna get out of rehab.
house.
The halfway house,
house.
and he's not gonna be checking for her at all. Who else? I think
Lizzie and Daniel.
Lizzie and Daniel. I'm rooting for them. I hope that out of all the couples, that Lizzie doesn't let me down. Hopefully the mother has a seat.
Has a seat. Stop.
And then one more. Shane, I think they're gonna with Lacey and Shane. I think the guys are gonna fight over her. I just see that happening. But in the end, she's gonna be the one getting played. What she deserves.
She does.
What she deserves, because she's kind of like a manipulator.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Lexi?
I think this is the first time in 3 seasons I've watched this show. Well, I guess it just keep on going with 2, but it seems like 3. In the time I've been watching the show, I feel like all the other times I felt like there were a couple couples who were going to make it and that I was kind of rooting for. But this season, I feel like all of them aren't going to end up together at the end.
Same.
They all are just got too much going on. You got people cheating. You got people with fiancés and boyfriends. You got mama drama. You got people who can't even sleep in the same room together. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any of these couples lasting. And I think as far as, like, Shane and Lacey is concerned, I think it's going to blow up in her face, and I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope so, too. E's prediction is Lamondre's staying in jail and Tony's going to get another steak. My prediction is that Shane and Lacey are not going to make it, mainly because you get them how you catch them.
Yeah.
As soon Shane gets out of jail, he's going to make a great life for himself. Lacey loves this inmate prison lifestyle, have a boo in jail type of thing, and she's going to start cheating on him and just start all over again, honestly. So that's what I think.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We saw that you guys can make sure you visit the WeTV website and catch the extras for the previews for next week's episode. In the meantime, also follow us on Instagram. You can find me at IamB_Chianne, CHIANNE. Where can they find you, ladies?
You can find me on every social media platform at Pietra Elise TV, but it's spelled like Petra. It's PetraElise TV.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at IamLexiFierce.
All right, and that is Fierce. We got a Fierce episode
Yes.
close.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.